Get ready. It's time. Christina, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli. Welcome back to
The Cimorelli podcast. What
Welcome
is
back,
up with you?
I thought we were going to say it as a group.
No.
Why? When did we do that?
I don't know. I feel like we should just mention, yes, Kat's not back yet, but guys, she will be back. So
One day.
Will she be back in the
Birth
season?
two humans for the price of
It
one.
just depends.
Twins. So.
It kind of was the price of like 10 though.
Well, no, I would say it's the what?
Are we talking about monetary
Oh
value?
no, I would say it's the price of one.
Of like how expensive twins
because
are?
you still get to do it in 9 months. So it's
True.
like you didn't have to do
Time
18
amount.
months. There's certain things that are
Weight
one.
you have to carry.
Yeah,
Time
there's-
is money.
There's like certain things that are
Lauren's
double,
right.
certain things are single.
Okay, you're actually right.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. Okay,
The
hello.
notifications I get.
Cancel your subscription.
No, this.
Oh.
God.
Anyway.
Oh my god! All right.
Okay. Secrets
so
don't make friends.
you guys want to know what we're doing today? I'll tell
I would
you.
like to know.
So here's what we're doing. First, we're doing, well, after our normal intro stuff that we're going to be doing, we're doing our 4 perspectives on, let me find it. What order do you get ready in?
Oh.
It's a viral question sweeping the world.
Is it?
Yes. And then we're doing navigating new relationships / new relationships 101. I don't know what to call it, okay?
You know what? That's fun. I'm excited for that.
Then we have a sister spotlight. Should I just surprise each time and not say who it is?
Not
She's
you.
surprised.
Oh, good. Because I was like, oh. I'm going to have to check out of this episode and plan my segment
Okay.
the whole time.
Can you guys please comment right now so you don't forget? Right now, can you comment and let me know if you like it better when I say who the sister spotlight is from the beginning, or if I don't say it so you're surprised?
I think with our new
Please.
methods, it shouldn't be a surprise. Tell the people.
Okay, guys, if you disagree with Lisa, comment. I disagree. If you agree, tell me you agree.
Let's try it in this episode and see if people like it. Tell them who it is right
No,
now.
I did that last. I did it in episode 2.
So
They'll tell me if they liked it.
What?
I am dissatisfied.
They will not know to tell you if they liked it on the last episode when this one hasn't even happened.
No, they will.
Hasn't happened.
Okay, guys, just please let me know. We're moving on. All right, we're starting with...
Wait, Amy, I have to give you a compliment. That is a great shirt.
Wow.
Love the new hair color. Love the
Thank
shirt.
you.
Like, you're really glowing.
Thank you. Yesterday, Lauren said my hair looks like a wig in a good way. We're really high rolling. Thank you guys.
We
Wow.
love to hear
Love
it.
my fans.
Okay, so
Ew.
guys, the
And we
first
love
question that
Thank
Amy
you.
Amy wanted and Lisa really wanted, which is... Sorry,
What
I
is-
just interrupted your moment and didn't even hear anything you said because I'm like trying to get to the next part. But I think it was a good moment, so sorry guys for ruining that. Anyway, breakfast. What did you have for breakfast?
Okay, well, I'll start. As you know,
Surprise, surprise.
I had the same exact thing, AKA.
What was it?
Avocado
you could see
and goat
yourself
cheese
in
toast with 2 eggs.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Shocker.
Hey, I didn't eat the same thing, which is surprising because I am also a creature of habit.
my
I once
gosh.
ate 2 salads a day for 6 months straight. Don't ask why that
That ain't
happened.
right.
Because
That
shortly
sounds
after
good,
that,
though, for
I
your
ate
health.
an entire bucket of taffy in a week. It's not really about health. It's just about cravings.
Oh,
Anyway,
I've had my taffy in a week.
yeah.
I have one sitting on my dresser right now.
Don't
Taffy?
do it from the store.
Solar taffy. Yeah, it's good.
Yep. Don't
but
do it.
I don't eat it that much.
That is why I gained
I don't
8
want that.
pounds before my wedding. All right, so
Taffy.
oh, it's not good. All right, or
That
maybe
is
it was
very
5. I don't know,
random.
but it was bad. Okay, so because of my diabetes, once again in my pregnancy, I had gestational diabetes. It's just temporary diabetes when you're pregnant. I got into keto foods because
You
they're
had to.
low carb and high protein, and they have all these like substitutes or whatever. So it's like you can still eat it if you can't eat carbs because your baby is growing the size of a house. So I started eating keto breakfast cereals.
Oh,
I
always
got
see
this
those.
one from the store. It's just like, I don't know, Catalina Crunch or whatever. It's not one of the ones you always see ads for. It's not like amazing, but I got like, it's one of those things where you're like, ew, this isn't good. But then you just keep eating it and then you're like, I'm kind of addicted to it. I don't know why. I don't know. It's got like 30 grams of protein in a bowl. Like, what more can you ask for? So I had a bowl of keto cereal, chocolate, like weird, like flakes. Like, if you think of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like the size of that, but then like thicker and not as like crispy and delicious.
Wait,
Wow.
It's really weird. But it turns your milk chocolate. Oof. It's good.
Oh no! I have a question for
What?
the world in this one moment. What? I don't think anyone else does this, and if you do, I will be very shocked.
What?
Does anybody else refuses to eat cereal with milk, and you just eat it by the handful?
Oh,
Because that's what I do.
Refuse to eat it with
Kind of.
milk?
Yeah. No,
I
girl,
don't
it's
really.
disgusting.
Oh my
horrifying.
God.
Horror, terror,
That's your
panic
unpopular-
inducing.
That
You
should
should've
have
done
been
that
your
for your
unpopular
unpopular
opinion.
I think it's so
Oh.
gross and creepy and
That is the most
distressing.
unpopular
So I just
opinion.
eat like Lucky Charms by the handful sometimes. But like,
Oh, those
I'm
are
in the
good.
middle.
For me, eating cereal by the handful is like, oh, you know, I don't have time to eat the milk or whatever. This is still fine. But when you eat the milk, it's like, ooh, that's how it should be.
True.
That's for my opinion.
True.
No.
Okay, Laura, you want to go? I can sense it.
Okay. So I had a small breakfast because I was not very hungry. So I had one egg fried.
one egg
And
wonder.
then I had small corn tortilla quesadilla.
Cute.
was
That
it.
sounds good.
Wait, an egg in a quesadilla?
And then salsa. It was really good.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
That is
together or
small.
like
All
separate?
together, yeah.
Ooh.
That sounds really good, like a breakfast quesadilla.
We love it. Okay, so this is what I do for breakfast a lot of times. I say, I wonder if this thing exists. For instance, when I was like, oh, I wonder if pumpkin French toast exists, because I had pumpkin can, whatever, I made that. So here's what I did. I said, I wonder if a ham and cheese waffle is a thing. And I found out it was, so I made a ham and cheese waffle, and Barrett and I split
Okay,
it.
I don't know why you hate this segment because you make a gourmet breakfast every day, apparently.
Yeah,
So
what?
Yeah,
you should
what?
be happy to show
I just
it
don't know.
off.
I feel like no one really cares why I hate
Nothing gourmet ever started with ham and cheese, Lauren.
You know
A
what?
ham and cheese waffle is gourmet.
that is
It's like a restaurant.
That is like a lot of effort. It's
That's
fancy,
like-
but it's.
That's
Her
a
last
menu
breakfast was-
item.
It might be.
What do you eat for breakfast?
No, I'm saying gourmet. I would think of like. I don't know what
She
I
had
think of. I don't eat
pumpkin
gourmet.
French
I eat
toast
prepackaged foods
the other
like
day.
a toddler. What?
She had pumpkin French toast.
No,
the
that
other
is
day,
super
so-
gourmet. I just said ham and cheese is not gourmet.
In a waffle.
That's gourmet.
Okay, that's your everyday meal. I get it. Every day.
All right, whatever. Everyone let us know.
Okay, anyway, so that's what I ate with Barrett. Let's move on.
Your everyday ham and cheese waffle.
Okay,
Uh,
great. So
Okay.
now we're moving on
Great.
to our 4 perspectives. In what order do you get ready? And we're talking about hair, makeup, outfits.
I really don't get this because, like, why is it shocking or interesting?
No, because it's like.
Then turn off yours and don't listen.
Okay, I'll turn off my
Okay,
ears.
listen. So, here's the kicker. Most days I don't do my hair. Okay, it was already done today, so
Here's
I still.
the
Well,
kicker.
if you're going
All
to.
I did today was brush it out. So I'm saying usually I do clothes then
Oh.
makeup
Oh.
because you don't want to get makeup on your
Wait,
clothes.
you put your clothes on?
Yes, and then
So
I do my makeup.
Why would you put them on first? Then you get makeup on your clothes.
No.
She's talking about for putting them on, she gets makeup on if she puts them
Oh.
on.
What are you saying? I'm saying
I was thinking you was
You
going to like
completely
put
out
on
or
your
whatever.
clothes.
no.
Or like you
Lisa's
bump
very
into the
neat.
counter and then you have
Yes.
foundation on your shirt. That never
Yes.
happens to me.
I don't know
but-
who you guys are. Look, I sit on the couch facing
drop
the
your
window first
mascara
of all. There's no
once.
bumping into the counter. I have
I
gotten
drop my
makeup on my
mascara
clothes a
on a
couple
lot.
times, but
Yeah.
like I put some foundation on my sweatpants,
can't do
whatever.
it.
But
Okay.
either that or if I'm like I don't want to get dressed yet, like this morning, I put on sweats with a zip up hoodie, so there's like a nice open area where I can still be warm, but it's not a sweatshirt that's touching my neck. Okay, just can't do it in a sweatshirt or whatever. And then I can like unzip it and like easily change.
Got
But
it.
if I'm wearing a turtleneck or something that day, you can't pull it over your
Yeah,
face with
I mean,
makeup.
you have to put that on.
You have to. So anyway,
Oh, I
I
still
usually
do.
do.
Oh.
Actually can.
If I'm doing my hair, I think I do hair, then clothes, then makeup.
That's interesting.
Hair.
Then
Clothes.
because you have to do your hair first so that you don't mess up your makeup.
This is
then
the
you do
opposite
your
of me.
clothes so that you don't get makeup on your clothes when you're getting dressed. Then you do your makeup last.
Okay, I always do my makeup first. Always. I don't know why. I'm just like, yay, time to my makeup. And because I pull my hair back and then I'll do my hair afterwards, then I'll put my outfit on. And if it's a turtleneck, I go like this and I pull it really far out and I pull it
Oh
over
my
and I
gosh.
never get makeup on it somehow. Or I put my hair in front of my face.
Oh, that does
yeah.
work. No, that's a good
works.
trick.
And that's what I do. I just love starting with makeup.
Sometimes I do
It's
put my
relaxing.
clothes on last. If I'm like tired or I'm like, I don't want to sit in these jeans and get my makeup on, I will do that. Or at least I'll change my pants later. But
And I always take all the time with my makeup, and then I go, crap, what am I going to wear?
That's the question. Do you pick out your outfit before and put it on?
Yes.
If you do it
No.
last, or do you do it all at the same
No,
I
no,
avoid
no.
thinking about it
I
forever. 'cause
pick
hate
out my
doing
outfit
outfits.
the night before or hours before in the morning because my makeup has to go with my outfit.
Oh, I think
I
I
do the
pick out
same
my.
thing every day.
No, my makeup's always okay. We don't have the same problem because my outfits and makeup are always normally. This is the most colorful I will ever be. They're always very neutral.
I guess you always do
well,
a
that is
neutral
colorful
makeup,
for
so
you.
it could go with anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
everything I do is neutral.
Guys,
on,
I think I just
guys.
left this planet.
You don't know the joy of coordinating your makeup to your outfit.
I just don't
Yeah, I
think about
don't.
it.
Ah. Look at your palettes that you own that are saying, please use the blue shadow.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't know if I
Lauren,
care.
that
So
sounds like
fun.
something you would do.
You're right.
Yeah,
I know,
you
I just
have
don't
done
really
that. I'm
think
surprised
about
that
it.
you
Ah,
You of
you
all
used to.
people.
I
Even
know,
just
I know.
throw in a lip color where it's like, oh, I'm wearing red. A red lip with a red outfit.
I need more red.
You're right. You're inspiring me.
Come on. Yeah,
Okay.
because you used to. I've seen it done.
I know, but it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. That
A happy
it would go.
No,
accident.
sometimes you do like colorful eyeliner and stuff. And
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
it wasn't going with my
Oh,
outfit.
okay,
It was
yeah.
just random.
I
Oh.
definitely love this planet. I don't know where we are.
Cool.
Keep going.
Okay, so I do my makeup first, and then my hair, and then my outfit. But a lot of times I'll pick out my outfit before all of that, and then I'll just put it on last.
See, you could literally plan your makeup for it because you
I
already
know,
what
I
you're
know.
gonna wear.
I know.
And you know why? It's because certain necklines need a bold lip or something to draw the eye up or whatever.
I've
and
never
then
thought
other
about
ones,
this before.
Other ones need a more simple face because the outfit is so
Yeah.
busy.
Never thought
You're
about
right.
that. I don't
Oh,
wear
yeah.
busy outfits.
Also, hair up, hair down.
I don't.
Oh,
put
that's
my
just
hair
based
out.
Changes
on
the outfit.
is my hair
Neckline.
washed?
No.
That's
if you
all
have
I
a
can
high
do.
neckline, you better put your hair up.
Really?
Yes,
Maybe
it is
for
so.
you.
Well, okay, to me, well, you never put your hair up, but it would look really good. Okay,
No,
your
no,
life
you're right.
will change.
You're right.
If
You're
you're
right.
wearing, oh my gosh,
I never
if
think
you're
about any of
wearing
this.
like a mock neck or a turtleneck, you put your hair up on your head and you put some statement earrings on and a bold lip, completely different look. It's like, wow, that is an outfit versus neutral makeup, hair down, and then just a turtleneck. It's like you're just wearing a turtleneck versus like a
right.
whole look.
You're
You
so
wear
right.
the turtleneck.
I want
or
to give
the
a class
turtleneck
on
wears
this.
you.
Yes.
That's true, because in Happier Than Ever, I wore the same dress that I wore in Guess Who's Singing, and my hair was down, and I was like, why does this not look
It's
as
not the
good?
same. It's not the
And
same.
it was up
And
in Guess Who's Singing, and I
sometimes-
didn't even know it was going to look better. It was an accident.
Yep. Sometimes your hair is up and it's like, ooh, I need to take it down. It's such a thing.
You know, sometimes though, I do my hair and makeup simultaneously. So like, I'll do my foundation, and then I'll do like my dry shampoo, and then I'll do like.
Well, that's one thing.
No, but then it's like, then I do my bronzer, my highlight, whatever, and then I'll like tease it, whatever, and then I'll do more makeup, and then I'll curl one side, and I'll do more curl the other side. Like
That's
sometimes
just
I
utter
do them
chaos.
simultaneously.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can't do that.
Let's think. I don't have a variety of looks in my catalog.
Yes, you do.
I have some shades, but that's all I know.
That's kind of the same as me. I don't have a variety of
Are you
looks in my
talking? Are we
catalog.
talking about makeup or clothes or what are we talking
Makeup.
about? Oh, okay.
So
All for me.
I usually start with my makeup.
Amy, a different shade is a different look. Oh my gosh. A bold eye versus a
I
light
know.
eye. Are you kidding? me?
Literally. So, okay. I start with my makeup. Unless my hair is wet. For some reason, I need to blow dry it. I
For
blow
some
dry.
reason. I don't know why.
Look, it doesn't happen that often. But when I shower too close, because I always shower really early, then I start blow drying my hair, and then I get bored after like 5 minutes, or like 2
I
minutes.
relate.
So then I do my makeup, and then I get scared, so then I get
You get scared?
partially do my makeup, and I get scared my hair isn't gonna get dried. So then I blow dry it again. Then I do more makeup. And I blow dry it again. Then I try to start curling and it's not dry enough. So then I blow dry it again. And then I mosey on over to the closet. And then I think, wait, what am I supposed to wear? I have 10 minutes.
Oh my
Start
god.
crying. Of all the people I've heard answer this question, I've never heard it answered like that.
Me either. Although, Amy, mine is somewhat similar to that. I feel like I didn't. Okay, while you're saying that, I'm like, mine is way more similar to Amy's than
you thought it would
how
be.
I thought it was. Because then I go and I'm like, clothes, outfit, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, I hate this.
Because
The
guys.
outfit is
Yeah.
the easiest part.
Come on.
It's so hard.
If I have like a look that I'm like, oh, I want to try this, like clothing wise, or I put it together in my brain beforehand,
so annoying.
or sometimes I think about what I'm gonna wear while I'm doing my makeup. But
Wait, we have to
usually-
diverge into a quick separate discussion.
Yes.
When you're planning an outfit, what do you base it on? Like, what's the order?
Oh
What do
no,
you do?
this is gonna be horrible.
I
My
just
answer's gonna
find
be
a
horrible.
piece that I really want to wear. Like, it might be my new
Yeah.
boots, or it might be, oh, I need to wear this jacket. I really want to wear this shirt, whatever. And then I work everything around that. just
I
have to
would
find
agree
something
with
works
that.
it.
I don't think I really have a
Like, no, just
thing.
think of what do you do?
I just go based off of a vibe. Like I'm like, oh, I want to wear. Well, I guess maybe like I want to wear like a collar today.
Yeah,
Or like,
exactly.
oh, I want to wear like a more preppy. Like, oh, I want to wear like an oversized look. So
This-
it's not necessarily always a piece, but sometimes it is. But it's always a vibe.
This is strange because I think for some reason I pick out my pants first.
What's wrong with that?
It just feels weird.
That is weird. No, that makes sense because
so
sometimes it's like I'm not wearing jeans, so I'm gonna wear
Yeah.
leggings. I have to find something that
Well,
works
I
with
have like
that. That is
78
totally valid.
different pairs of jeans that I have to like think of which ones I have. And then I have a lot of tops.
Do you not have them in a visible place
No,
where you
they
can
are.
look at them?
They are. They're
literally
pretty
has,
well
like,
organized.
30 pairs though, and they're all like
Why?
slightly different. Yeah. So it's like, which one?
This
Yeah.
is so similar to me.
And I have like two drawers of like tops that I like have to go
78
through.
pairs of jeans.
That are all the same. No,
Yes.
everything I have is like almost all the same.
No, it's very.
Me too.
It's variations, but they differ slightly. So yeah, that's I think I do jeans, and then I like scramble to find a shirt, and then I'll put some shoes somewhere.
Somewhere.
Shoes
Not
on
on
your
your
feet.
Somewhere.
What do you do, Clea?
Okay, I was just trying to think about it. I think to myself,
What a wonderful world.
what's the least amount of effort I can get away with for whatever's happening today? then that puts me in a category of I have to wear real pants or not.
Hey, are you okay?
Oh my God. Look, just ignore her.
Do you just fall?
Are you okay? Okay, so
Are you crying?
she's falling off of the thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Guys,
so
I
I go,
don't-
what's the least amount of effort? Do I have to wear real pants or shorts or non-real pants or shorts? Then when I've decided that, then I go to the
Non-real.
3 items that I wear every week and I go, which one did I not wear yesterday, basically? And then I wear that one. It's not yesterday. I never wear the same shirt twice in a row. I always wash it right away. But that's
That
what I
makes
do.
sense.
Wow, now I'm feeling the urge to take you shopping like a Liz McGuire moment. Like,
Oh my
here's a piece, or no, what not to wear, where they're like, here's a piece that's comfortable, flattering, but also it can go day to night. You can wear it to a
Yes.
work meeting. You need versatile statement pieces that aren't
Versatile.
too much effort.
No, what you need
That
to
is what
do
I
is be like me and not do your laundry until the very last opportunity
Oh,
that
no.
you have to, and then you'll be forced to wear
Yes.
new
No,
things.
ma'am. You do your
No.
laundry every Friday.
No,
You always
no,
have
no.
clothing.
Look, no,
Okay,
I wish.
I'm really similar to Amy in this category. I do my laundry every single weekend. I always have clothing.
That because
I always have clothing too.
I
just
never
have to
thought
be
Amy and I had
crafty.
so much in common.
Yes, exactly.
we,
It's a good
we have
thing.
a lot of similarities, Christina, that are like
Wow.
low key.
This is the category so far where it's really overlapping.
yeah.
Well, not super
Look,
wild.
you are running. You have a death wish if you don't do your laundry consistently.
Amen.
No,
Amen.
A death
Amen.
wish.
You have
Amen.
creativity.
Or do you just have 9,000 pieces of clothing
Yes.
that you never wear?
Yes, that's what you have.
What?
No.
If you do your laundry all the time,
You have a death
never
wish.
get to the bottom of the barrel of like, oh, I haven't worn this.
I do
Maybe
like 3
they
loads
should
of my
all be-
laundry a week.
How do you only wear
Oh, no,
3
how-
pieces?
I don't
Because
know, bro.
here's why. Because if I wear a shirt, I have to wash it right after. So I wear a shirt to bed. I am absolutely
Oh,
not
so you just
not
throw
wearing it
all of
again.
it in the hamper all day.
Yes.
Gone.
I
like,
already wear stuff.
If I wear it for like a couple hours and I sweat in it,
I
I'm like,
sleep in a
beans,
shirt,
greens,
put it
tomatoes,
back on the
potatoes.
shelf, sleep in it again.
Yeah.
Every
I
bed shirt
do-
gets 2 sleeps out.
I sleep in a sweatshirt every day.
I mean, you're a cyborg.
I am
What
a
the
cyborg
heck?
with sweatpants and giant socks.
oh
I
my
have
gosh,
temperature
Amy and I
issues.
sharing a bed was the most insane thing because Amy was in a sweatshirt and like pants and socks.
I have a
whatever,
pathological
shivering,
fear of being
and
cold.
I was standing up going, I can't sleep, pacing around. I wasn't pregnant.
You
This
have
was
to
a
have
couple
the
years
hood
ago,
up
and I was like,
so your
how
head
is she
stays
sleeping? And she
warm.
was like, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You have to have the hood
Wow,
up so your
that's
head
I was like,
stays
please,
warm.
Amy, we got to turn the AC up. She's like, okay.
A hood?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Okay.
I literally sometimes I wake up and my hair looks very interesting because it's been in a hood.
You are a nutcase. All right. So,
Okay.
Sometimes I think about what I must look like. I use a hood because my head is really small as like a eye
sleeping
mask.
That is true. I've seen that.
now that we've diverged, courtesy of me, let's get to our meat and potatoes.
Let's get to the meat and
Our
potatoes.
bread and
and
butter
butter.
pickles.
Ugh.
Okay. Anyway,
those.
so
They are kinda gross.
guys, here's the meat and potatoes, which how do you think sounds better? Navigating new relationships, or new relationships 101, or navigating new relationships 101.
New relationships 101.
Okay, fine.
I don't know, bro.
All things new relationships.
Okay, so Lauren is the leader of this segment. So, what do you think?
She just the one that
What do
like
I think?
campaigned for it the hardest.
Yeah.
I just mentioned this topic.
You had like 8
multiple
good ideas. Now
times.
say them.
Okay.
Say one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say
Putting
them
me on the
now.
spot.
All right, so it goes
Not my
new
specialty.
relationship.
Okay.
What do you
here's
think
a good
of?
question.
A walrus.
Okay, here's the first
That's
topic.
what you think of.
Okay.
How often should you talk to your new BF?
Wait, should we let me be
Ooh.
Lisa right now and say what is
Your new BF.
considered new?
What's
the
few
time?
months?
Like 3 months or less?
Yeah.
3 months or less? First couple months.
4 months or less, honestly. 5 months.
4.5
you're pushing it.
months probably. Okay, so
Okay.
about
4.5
the
months.
first
Okay.
few months.
So, listen, here's what happened
Wait, I forgot
to
the
me.
question was.
How often should you talk?
Okay.
Should you
Okay.
talk? And this is just your own opinion, okay?
Yeah,
The
there's not like a
only-
right
listen,
thing for everyone.
The only boyfriend who actually officially made it
Boyfriend.
official with me is now the father of my child. So I only have one real situation with this. Everyone else was a dud. But
Yeah, but what do you think?
so we're both like technically introverts, right? But every day I question how is he an introvert because
he
I
think he's
realize no he's kind of.
Did you like explain to him?
In
He's
the
like,
middle.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I guess. But then sometimes I'm like, was that right? I don't know. So listen, I realize he has way more social capacity than I do. He also needs way less sleep, can be around people all freaking day. I don't ever know when he's like, I need alone time, or I'm taking a break, or like,
Does he know if he needs alone
I
time?
don't
Maybe he just
know.
doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't
Because that happened to me
know.
where I didn't like realize I would need alone time.
I don't know.
I
but
thought I never
so
needed it.
I was like going off of his meter. Like we just talked all the time and like,
can't
I
do
mean,
that.
not even talk, like hung out and stuff like every day. And finally I was like, I have no time to myself anymore. Cause I would be like working and I'd just go see him and then like go to bed. And I was like, I need nights alone. And like, I realized I need to like take the lead and ask for this. Cause this man will never ask for this. He doesn't need it. So in situations like that, I think you sometimes, if you're the one who needs more space, like you gotta ask for it.
so how often should you talk?
Talk
Yeah,
or
we
see
saying-
each
Yeah,
other?
we're talking about talking.
literally
I'm
talk.
talking text,
phone
call,
call, see
hang
each
out.
other?
Like how
Oh,
often should you talk?
I think you should talk every day, but I don't know if you
Okay.
should hang out every day.
Ha, yeah.
and here's another part of the question: how little can you talk to someone?
What's the minimum?
Yes, until it's like that's not it.
What?
Oh.
So I
no,
feel like
what's
how
your
often
minimum
should you
requirement?
talk versus
Minimum.
how much is like, because you know some people
I can
might be
tell
like,
you.
hey, like my boundary is I can only talk to you once a month, and maybe that's their thing. But
That
like,
is-
what's the minimum?
I feel like we
That's
should
not
say-
more than a
I
friendship.
can
only see you once a month, whatever. So what's the minimum where it's like, in your opinion?
Okay.
Which it could be different
Wait,
for
we should
different
say,
people.
Of course
we should
it
say
is.
the thing about attachment styles, like that'll help. I'm not going to say that much about it, but listen, I'll say a very general thing. Here's a really general thing without getting too into it, is people have different attachment styles, and a certain one is more, needs a lot more
Distant?
space, doesn't need as much connection with people. They can connect more like with themselves, feel safer with themselves, connect more with things like a game or a book or something, I don't know. They don't need as much one-on-one connection time with humans in the relationship. And normally these people get together. The other types, there's a couple types, I'm not going to get too much into it, but in general, other styles of attachment styles want a lot more connection, and they're normally the ones driving that part of the relationship. Like,
There's
let's
typically a
talk,
push-pull.
let's hang out, and the other person's like, need a little space. Like, they tend to need a little more than the other person. These two are, okay, you're in a different kind of almost category. These two are the space wanters generally more. Amy is that, but is more social in a
Amy's
way.
like middle of the road.
And
I will tell you what I think.
And I go back and forth, but
But in
tend
general,
to be.
you're more the aggressor.
I started as the space wanter.
Yeah.
And then the other side came out once, because Nick's like them. He's actually so similar to them. And then once
in a lot of weird
his
ways.
real sides came out, then I was like, oh, now I need
I
to
get that.
go to pursuing a little more. So I would say for me, the minimum is talking in the morning and the night.
But
And
what
not really
about
talking
like
in the day.
hanging out?
What you
Not
said
hanging out at
talking.
all, just talking in the morning and the night.
Ever?
Yeah.
That's the minimum for one day.
Oh.
Yeah, what's
no,
your
I
question?
mean for
The
like,
minimum is you have to talk
week,
every day.
month, whatever, like general.
Wait, are
how
you saying
often?
without seeing them?
Yeah, like hanging out, talking, like
Oh,
how
okay.
much
This is a whole
should
thing,
you
then.
communicate, see them, text them,
Okay,
whatever?
I have a good answer
What do you
for
think?
mine.
Because
Okay,
you know
okay.
it's confusing.
Let me just do a
Wait, you
quick
already
one.
said yours.
No, if this is a different question, I would say we need to talk a few times a day, even if it's short. Like, I need to check. I need a
Like
good
text?
morning. Yeah, if it's
Okay.
a text or a phone call, whatever, I need like a good morning. I need a little midday, hey, how's it going, whatever, and then I need a nighttime convo, okay? Like, I would like that. Unless I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, I need a day off. If it's a normal day, I need to talk a few times a day.
You might need a day off. A
Yeah.
whole day? No morning or night?
In the beginning of the relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
can't
like,
relate.
I would tell Chad, I can't talk to you this weekend. And then by the end of the next day, I'd be like, can we go to the movies? So it never lasted, but I would feel like I can't talk
Okay.
for 4 days. Anyway, and then I would say minimum, I need to see this person like 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay.
Like-
Mine
Okay.
is similar. No.
Once a week, I guess, no, yeah, because once we're in
Oh,
a
wait, I
relationship.
keep forgetting we're talking about the beginning. Okay.
Yeah,
beginning.
but you are in a relationship. Because
Okay.
if we're not in a
Yeah, it's a
relationship,
few
I can see
months.
them once a week.
Okay,
but
in the
once you're
beginning-
in, actually maybe 3 or 4
In the
times.
beginning, I did want to talk in the morning and night, but I don't want to feel like I'm being harassed. So I don't want like something really intense in the morning and the night. Just like, just a little
Just a
enough,
yo.
you know. And then I remember I hang out with Nick a couple times a week.
Yo.
Okay.
It was not every day. It was a couple times a week, and that was pretty good.
Every
Probably like
day,
3, maybe 4, but sometimes 2.
Okay,
But
so
not
then what
like-
do you think is the minimum?
The minimum was probably like 2, 1 maybe, probably not.
Wait, what? Per week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Per day?
Wait, talking or hanging out? Talking or hanging out?
You're saying hanging out.
Yeah.
Hang out once or twice a week minimum. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
Laura,
I
are you
was
taking a
19 at the
poll?
time, but that's all I
Yeah,
got.
him taking a poll.
She
Amy,
literally
what are you
is.
doing with
Amy?
this information?
Okay.
What about
So
you?
I would say I tend to be on the did I invite you to my barbecue because why are you off of my grill? So like I don't want to be talking to you every second. Like, bro, I have a life to live.
But what's your minimum?
Like,
I don't think
No,
anyone
no.
wants every second, TBH.
My
Some
vibe,
people
okay.
do.
I don't want to hang out with anybody. Well, I see you every day, so that's fine, but we don't hang out every day. But like, I don't hang out with anybody on this earth every day. That's just too far.
Yeah, too much.
So like, I would say what I like is like I think my vibe is like you text throughout the day, maybe every few hours or whatever, and then you hang out like 2 times a week. Because
we're pretty
bro,
similar.
I'm a busy freaking woman. That I have
Wow.
stuff to do. I have so
Amy
many
has a
friends.
million social plans.
So many
That's
social
true.
engagements. You can come to some social engagements, but like a night
No,
for
if you
you
include
alone
that-
and you alone.
But if
Amy
you
has a
include-
million social engagements, and she's helping a family member probably every
That's
day.
true.
With something.
That's
But wait, if you include bringing them along to a social engagement, is more like 3 or 4
Maybe
times
3
a
or
week?
4, yeah.
Because that's like seeing
but I'm
them.
saying
Yeah.
blocking out for you specifically, bro.
Like
right, but
quality
I feel like we're
time.
talking about more casual things too. Like,
And-
oh, I saw you a few days ago,
Yeah.
even if we didn't have a deep hang.
Oh no, I'm thinking like we need to be talking for like 3 hours about the deepest things I can think
no,
about.
man.
Lol.
I can only do that like twice, 3 times.
Right,
Yeah.
but if you also just saw them at a birthday party or something, is that okay?
Yeah.
That counts as like something a little different.
That's what I mean. Like,
That
okay,
wouldn't overwhelm me.
We had 2 deep hangs and 1 birthday party.
Without overwhelming.
If you're yeah,
no.
that's what I'm saying.
And I'm definitely not against not speaking for a day. I think it's fine. I think
It's
it's
weird.
good.
It's weird to think about this because obviously when you're in the moment, you're not like, now we must hang out these 3
Yeah.
times. But I'm looking back and like, what did I do? And then you like find your patterns.
Yeah,
So it's
how
kind of
did it
weird thinking about
feel?
because it's not like I was a robot going like, Catherine's like beep beep boop boop 3
Yeah.
times this week, whatever.
Cause like, bro,
I'm surprised at how long I lasted seeing Chad every day, though. It
I'm
was like
surprised.
several
I'm
months, and then I
I'm
was like,
surprised.
I suddenly realized this isn't working.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Gotta take a
Yeah.
break. But then we found our
Have a
Another
very
group.
full life.
Am I supposed to say mine? Even
Yeah,
though I'm the
bro,
poll
'cause
taker?
yeah,
Do you
go
have
for
it?
it.
Do you
Well,
have one?
I
Even though you're the
see,
poltergeist?
I don't know. It's kind of confusing for me
Poll taker.
personally because I am very like need my space. I'm busy, an introvert. I get overwhelmed pretty easily. definitely don't want to hang out every day. That sounds like my nightmare. And in some relationships in my past, I've been like, I don't know why we need to text every day. Why you need to say good morning every day? Like, I don't want to talk every freaking day. But I think that was also a problem with the relationship.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, talking on the phone or like hanging out like 2 or 3 times a week is good for me. Yeah. And then like a little good morning so that I know they don't hate me, you know.
Yeah. Gotta have that. You gotta know they don't hate you.
I know. Why is why is not saying good morning seriously a way of being like, by the way,
you're breaking up with me. Yeah. And like a little like, oh, how was your day moment, good night thing. But I don't really need to like text all day and like throughout the day and blah blah blah. If just have like, oh, good morning, good night, and like hang out a few times, I think that's good. And like minimum for me, honestly, I think minimum I could like either talk on the phone or hang out once a week and that would be fine. But minimum. Wow. Less than that, it's like,
I know and texting wise, are you saying your minimum could just be good morning and good night in a day?
Or like a little bit, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's
because I'm like, I am like so like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, thinking, planning ahead, you know.
She's a mogul.
While you were doing nothing,
sitting around doing these. Yes,
I was making moves.
Okay. So you have the next from
TikTok.
Next poll.
Okay, here's the next poll. Okay, so as we know, no one's perfect.
I am 100%. I am.
Everyone has problems, and every relationship has problems. So how do you know in a new relationship if this other person's problems and your problems with them are just, well, everyone has problems, or if it's like, oh, this is a real problem? Because
this is really hard.
This is so funny.
How do you know?
I was just thinking about this last night. I don't know why I was, but I was. So this is great.
You were thinking, how do you know?
No, I was thinking, okay, listen, I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to teach Lily as soon as she's able to understand.
Literally rehearsing talks I'm going to give my Barrett.
I do that too.
I was giving her a speech. I was giving her a speech on
the way I'm going to talk to him about self-esteem, whatever I'm thinking about.
I was giving her a speech on drugs and alcohol in the grocery store parking lot. Yeah. I'm like, I can't wait. Can't wait. All right. So
love it.
Anyway,
love to hear it.
I think that's why I was thinking about this.
That's so fun. I didn't think about it till now.
I bet everyone does that.
I've been doing this so
I
much.
do that, and I don't have a kid.
Exactly. I've done it before I even had a
But
kid.
now you have a timeline.
You have someone to teach.
In a couple years, I'm going to explain this. In a couple years, I'm doing this. You have a real timeline.
Oh, yeah.
That's so fun.
Okay, wait. Let me say my piece. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, first of all, there's a few like pieces to this. I feel like you have to identify the problem. All right, so you know there's something wrong. Like, okay,
well, yeah, that's something you know.
You thought about
know. Well, I thought about it in general, but yeah, okay.
It's just life problems.
First, you identify the problem. You know there's something wrong. Stop. Well, this is off the top of my head. I didn't plan it that deeply. I was just imagining it. Okay, so. Well, yeah, this is what I would say to anyone, including my child.
It's just so funny to picture.
Listen, then you have to talk to the person about it, because there's been times where I was like, this person is so toxic. I can't believe they did this. Blah, blah, blah. Without ever hearing their side, without ever knowing why they did it, or if they even meant it that way. And there's been times where when I actually talked to them about it, I was proven wrong. And I was like, wow, you really did not mean that. Like, I feel that I was wrong. And it's great. And it's like I have this whole new perspective. So identify the problem. Then you got to talk to them about it. Then you got to see, does their behavior change even just a little bit? Are they willing to change? Or are they like saying that they're going to change it, and then they just like, they know that this hurts your feelings, they keep doing it. Even if they don't mean to, it's like, I don't know. I don't think that's a very healthy dynamic. If someone knows that they're hurting you and they just cannot stop doing it, it's like at some point you got to say, that's too much.
Yeah. But sometimes it's just like how the person is. And
I know.
It's not something they're going to change.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you got to evaluate.
Then you have to figure out,
I've had to evaluate that many times. Like, am I okay with this? I feel like trash. Even if this person doesn't want me to feel like trash. Even if they don't mean to. It's like, I have to get in my own feelings and say, can I go on living this way? Because if I can't, it's like, okay, well, the answer, unfortunately, is to exit the situation. It's like, when you're bargaining with someone, you know, I'll give me $300. I only have $150. $300. I only have $150. It's like, well, I need $300, so I gotta go.
Yeah.
Or can you accept $150? That's up to you.
Yeah, because I have done the thing, and the thing has been done to me where you have a conversation with yourself, and then you tell the person how it went. But like that's not communication.
No,
y'all.
it's not.
Okay, is this the exact same thing that Lisa said? But I don't know. Let me know.
Probably.
I'll say it really simply. A pattern of growth. Is that what you said?
No.
I'm just thinking of Nick, of what I thought with Nick. I think it is, right? When I was evaluating, like, should this relationship keep going?
Well,
Is
what I
this
was saying was
helpful?
a willingness to change and or an ability to change.
Okay, that is the same thing I'm saying. When I thought about it, I was like, oh, he has gotten so much better in this way. He's improved in this way. We've talked about this thing, and he's gotten way better at this. And I'm looking at him now versus then, and he's made so much improvement. He's not the same person that he was a year ago. And same with me, because I'm really focused on growing in all these, like, aren't we all growing all these different areas of my life? And I want to have the exact same problems now that I did a year ago in the exact same way and make no progress. So I'm like, he has made so much progress in this way, in this matter of months or a year. He's very different now in that way. He can now do, and there's very clear things I can think of, like, oh, he could barely say say more than one emotion. Now he can say all these ones to me, like, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this.
Great.
A lot of men only say they're feeling one emotion. It's the thing.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, he can do that now. Oh, now he's able to, okay, a tough thing is, like, for some people, like, especially your type, maybe your type, is saying, it's not my problem, I have a different problem. Saying you're upset in the moment can be kind of hard. You might not be able to say it till hours, days, or weeks,
years,
or months later.
Hey, I actually can do it now, but it was.
I have been working up to that.
It's
and I'm working
only
on
with
it.
Chad.
Okay, so I've never had anything near that problem. More like I need to, like, stop saying so much. But Nick is on that side of things with the attachment styles, and there's such a clear progression of, like, he used to take this long to tell me something, or he used to not say it at all. Then he took this long, then he took this long, then he's taking this long now, and now it's getting so close to being like, whoa, this is, like, really, really healthy, where you, like, journey in your life, you journey to get to these places, and it's like, oh, he's actually making it on the journey is what I was seeing. And I was like, wow, okay, this makes a lot of sense. I'm moving down the path of my healing. He's moving down the path. We're both going down there. Versus plenty of guys I've known. It's so weird when you know someone. I mean, it could be actually anyone you know, literally a friend or someone you're, like, romantically interested in, or just anyone. And then you, like, don't see them for a bit, and then you see them again. You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you're complaining about the same
They're
problems.
literally the same.
You were saying 2 years ago.
They haven't evolved at all. Their situation,
that drives me crazy.
Their life situation, identical to how it was a couple years ago. Nothing has changed. They haven't improved anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want to stay like that. For me, I didn't. Maybe someone does want to do that. I
A lot of
personally
people wanna do that.
did not want to stay in the same place. I want to grow and I want to heal, and I really need someone who's going to go on that healing journey with me.
Yeah.
And that's my
I feel
goal.
like that makes sense. It's like, okay, you look at the problems and you ask yourself, like, are these problems that I'm okay with? Like, is this 150?
Can this person be
when
what I
need
need?
300
Yes.
though? And then also, are these problems, like, is this something that they can actually, like, grow with? Like, do I see a pattern of growth?
Yeah. Are they interested in that?
Even if
or
they haven't
not?
fully fixed it, have they improved it, or are they literally
You just take a look at your life, what you want, and then you have to set your own boundaries with the problem. If you're like, I'm fine with this going as he's growing, like, what are my boundaries with this problem?
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's
do you have
my
another?
last question.
Ooh,
Okay.
girl.
How
I feel
do
like
you
we could really
know-
make this episode go on a lot longer, so maybe we should do another one of these.
Tell us what you
Another
guys
one.
want us to talk about.
Lauren has lots of great questions.
Okay.
Wow.
How do you know if you're opening up too fast or if you're not opening up enough?
I love this stuff.
That's a great one.
All right,
Girl,
listen.
I don't know if you guys realize that this is literally what I do in my life. Is I have a question about something and I come to all of them like, okay, guys,
How do
so
you
how do
literally
you
our
know
life.
this or that?
You do that.
How do you
Okay.
know if you're opening
First of
too
all,
fast?
I had a
Or not
man.
enough.
I don't want to call him a man, but I had a man. No offense. He was like, he asked me, I want to say like 10 days into us hanging out. I don't remember the specific phrasing, but it was like, tell me one of the worst things that's ever happened to you.
No.
I'm like, he was literally trying to get me to share the most traumatic moments of my life so that he could be like, we've bonded so much.
It's a manipulation
It was
tactic.
completely a manipulation tactic. It was horrible. Okay, so
but it sounds
here's-
kind of innocent. Like, wow.
No,
he just
to me,
wants to
I
know.
immediately
I
felt
think
weird. I was
other
like,
people
you
could think
fake
that.
freak. All right,
That's
so
a good point. You immediately felt kind of
immediately,
weird.
I was like, you're weird. Okay, so
That's a great point.
So Here's the first sign. If you feel really emotional talking about something and you haven't, or you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah, this new though. It's like been a few months.
You're still getting
Still trying to get to know them. Really.
I would say if you're feeling a lot of emotion around something and you're like, you don't feel like you fully trust them enough yet to share that, reel it in, okay? Like, I don't really want to test the waters with my biggest, deepest secrets.
Yeah.
So I would, some people could be like, oh, my parents got divorced. And they, it's like, it's a big
thing that they mention.
But you could casually say it versus like, well, when my parents got divorced, it actually affected me
the
this
specific
way.
things
And you're diving
that you don't
into
tell
it.
everyone.
Yes, and you're like revealing yourself. There's just different ways. So you can talk about certain things and see how they respond without like, I think you're opening up too fast if you're like not only talking about something that's big, but you're also sharing like all of your emotions about it, and like you're giving them something that if they like to hold, that if they dropped, it would be like devastating. If you're not in that place yet, there's no need to put yourself in that position. You can just do a little bit more, just go slowly.
I feel like the only thing I was really going to say was, once again, part of what Lisa said, which was when she said she immediately felt weird. I think you're opening up to,
and also it's 2-part question.
Yes, we'll get to the second half.
Okay.
I think you're doing too much. First of all, you get a weird gut feeling, like you feel kind of unsafe sharing. You're like, this is kind of weird.
And you're like, why am I doing this?
You feel kind of like this desperation. Like,
yes.
Let me tell you. It's like,
Yeah. Or if you notice this feeling of like, you want to share this so you'll get closer, and that's like the main motivation. Like, if I share this, we will be closer. That, I think, is kind of an unhealthy kind of feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I would agree.
Because sometimes it's more vulnerable to just casually hang out and see if you can make it as friends first. To see if you have the real deal when the sky isn't falling and a tornado isn't ripping your house apart. Because it's way easier to bond with someone in a tragedy than it is to just hang out on a Sunday.
that is true.
Because most of life is not tragedies. So you have to have that bond outside of tragedies.
Well, yeah, because like oversharing creates what they refer to as false intimacy, where you think you know somebody, but you don't know them. So you're like, I just told him all my deepest, darkest secrets, bro. But then you think about it, I've only known him for a week.
Oh,
no,
That's a thing.
I know him so well.
No.
What about, how do you know if you're not opening up?
Okay, I know this one because
this.
I don't open up very
Okay,
well.
I'm thinking about this.
Okay, I actually just had this thought the other
That is a really
Month.
good question.
Oh, okay, wait. This is what I would say. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I was in another world.
So I realized.
Just real
Say
lies.
Wait, realize. Yes. I realized when I was communicating. Well, no. I was not.
What?
It was very, very, very early. And I realized, like, oh, after Lauren was like, what do you not know about this? I was like, bro. But I realized, like, there's certain things, like, that you should ask about, which are good. But then also, I was very, like, very surfacey. And I wasn't going into more details. Like, I would share stuff about, like,
wait, are you saying you realize it's been a while and you hadn't moved past surface topics?
It hadn't been that long, but
it
I
had
was
been
like,
an appropriate amount of time to start introducing deeper topics. Gotcha.
I was like, okay, I'm like talking about like what I like, who I am, what I'm like, but I'm not talking much about like what our lives are like separately and like these different things that are more
this
deeper.
is so hard too.
Like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Like, I can, as you know, guys, I can do a stand-up routine on command. Like, I will tell stories, I will make jokes, I will hang out, we will have a rad time. But then I get a little bit squeamish when it's like, so like, do you go to Broadway every weekend?
What?
Are you getting crunk every day, bro?
Wait, are you saying someone asked you that?
No, she's saying
asked
she's
that.
at a point in her life where she enjoys like conversation more than going to Broadway every weekend.
Well,
Which
yeah.
every night or weekend.
I did that for several
night or
months.
weekend.
No. She's saying.
Did she say every
she
weekend?
is at the point where she's scared to ask someone if they go to Broadway
Even
every
though
night
I
or
have
not.
a suspicion that they do, and I know they do.
so confused.
Because they tell me that, and I'm like, I'm
you
like,
didn't
how's
wanna
your
ask?
night? And they're how's your night? And it's like literally 11:30. I'm passing out. Like, I'm just going to Midtown. Oh, okay.
Hey, that was me.
Different
Not
places in
over.
your life.
Not over. Your night is just be halfway through.
I used to think 11:30 was early.
Yeah, that was me passing
What
out.
an
hit,
abomination.
Going to
I
the
used
bar.
to leave my house at midnight.
So
That's like a few hours before I wake up now. Wow.
Terrifying.
I would say you should feel comfortable and think about like when you meet a new person or friend, like how much do you share with them, and like because I'm not like in the context of a relationship because it's hard because you want to get overeager and share stuff usually, but I apparently don't have that.
I feel like with the not sharing thing, it's confusing because it's like, okay, what's your goal? Your goal is you're trying to get to know a person and see if they are a good life partner.
And
Is the
then
long
get to
term.
know you.
You got to make them part of your life to see how they fit into your life
So
and how you fit into their life.
If it's hurting your goal, which is them getting to know you and you getting to know them,
I guess if you feel like the relationship isn't progressing and you still haven't like brought them around your family, even though you could and you probably should, and like,
there's like a lot of questions you have, like you're curious about this, you're curious about that, but you haven't asked
Or
them
you're like-
or shared those type of things about yourself.
or if you're going through something that you probably could talk to them about, and you're like, oh, I haven't told them about that at all. They don't even know. It's like you probably should push
there's
to
a
the
question:
next step.
how do you know?
if you're not
If
opening,
you're not
up,
opening up
enough.
enough.
Because I feel like there's a big why. It's like, why are you not opening up enough? It's like really
Well,
scared there, obviously. But how do you know if
like,
you're
how
not
are you
opening
doing
up
I
enough?
think
Wait,
you
did you say there's
know-
a part 2 to this question?
That was
was
the part
part
two.
I think you
Oh.
know if you're not
How
opening
do
it
you
up enough,
know?
you don't have that problem probably.
I do not.
Yeah,
You
I
know that you're not opening it up enough if you're like, okay, it's been, let's say for conjecturing, a few weeks, a few months, and I don't know these things about them that I think that I should know.
But that's not
to
open-
They
make
don't know about
a
me.
decision.
No, opening up like they don't know about
But
me.
like they don't know
Well,
about
same
me,
thing,
I don't know about them. I
don't know
don't
about
have
each
because
other.
like when you're in a relationship or trying to build one, I'm assuming so, then you're trying to figure out these like things about your lives, right? Like and you need to have data points about whether or not a relationship would work between the two of you because it's not just about how much you like them. So if you don't have enough data points to build
really
an
know
opinion or form an
When you
opinion
realize,
about
I
how
don't
your
know very many
partnership would be,
things.
then you don't know, then you're not opening up enough.
Yeah, maybe you could look up like questions to ask people to get to know them better if you're confused and see if you know the answer to any of those, and that might tell you.
Man,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
hard.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. This is hard because it's so not like 2 + 2 is 4. It's like,
not
wait a
black
minute.
and white.
How do you know when?
And maybe there's not like a solid
There's not a
answer.
specific perfect thing
But
for
I think
everyone. But there are
there's
general things that are like, this is
guidelines.
really unhealthy, or this is like a toxic thing. This is a manipulation situation. This is a codependent situation. This is a really bad situation. This is just like, I'm terrified. I don't want to let anyone in. I don't want to let my walls down. I don't
Couldn't be
want to
me.
say anything to anyone, you know. Okay, so a little confusing, but something to think about. We need to think about that more. Let's move on from that big discussion to
From Lauren's polls.
polls to Sister Spotlight. Each week we put the spotlight on a different sister. We have Get Real with Christina, something Kath, Sappy Thoughts with Kath. We don't know what's going to
Happy
be.
thoughts with Kath.
Or Sassy.
Something
We'll
about
see.
Lisa that I forgot.
There's something about Lisa.
Amy's Current
Oh,
Crisis.
that's a good name.
And Lauren's Take. This week, the spotlight goes to ding, Lauren's Take.
Lauren's Take, which is formerly hosted by Catherine, but I'm taking over.
The new host.
Aw, I
This
wanna
is
do
the
it.
show.
Go.
Sorry, Roddy. This
Let's
is the
hear it.
show where we get Lauren's take and not everyone else's take.
Yeah, just mine.
So
Oh, yeah, I
let's
have
keep
to
your
resist the
noses
urge
out
to
of it,
comment.
ladies.
All right, no
Okay.
commenting.
comment, but just it's not
Well,
your question.
no, because I want to comment like
comment on
everything.
it.
Oh, I do this. It's not my take. Go.
These are from our lovely patrons, aka you guys. So here's our first questions from Anika. Would you rather hang out with friends at their place or your place or go out somewhere else?
Oh,
And why?
I think it depends. I think usually I like hanging out at my house because I don't have to go anywhere. But sometimes I'm like, I've been home for a week straight, so
Couldn't
I
be
want to
me.
go somewhere else and go to their house. Go out somewhere else is the last choice for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel that.
I relate.
Okay, this is an interesting one that I don't know if you'll understand or will like. I don't know. If you could make a monthly subscription box with no limitations, what would it be?
What?
Make one?
Like you can put anything in it.
Yeah, like you get it every
The
month.
money's not an
a
option.
subscription.
To
Object.
get? To receive?
Yeah, I guess.
For people to get.
For me to get?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It'd probably just be all the things that I hate going to the store to get, like toiletries, stuff like that.
A toiletry
groceries,
subscription.
So then I just don't have to go.
Honestly, yeah.
You
That'd be
can. It's
great.
called Amazon subscription. Subscribe and save.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
Oh.
Okay, next one.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
This is an interesting one that I think you're gonna be not gonna be. Anyway, okay, sounds like me. If you would you rather have $10 million or 10 million loyal friends?
10 million.
10 million.
She does not want 10
loyal
million friends.
I knew.
That's not real.
I know.
That's literally not real. So I would rather have $10 million. I don't need 10 million loyal friends.
You
How would I
wouldn't
be
want
loyal?
10
I can't
million
even
friends.
talk to them in the course of a year.
In the course
Lauren
of a
is the
lifetime, I don't think you'd be able
Lauren's
to.
the worst to do hypotheticals with.
Yeah. So why'd you pick all would you rather?
Because they're kind of fun.
Amy,
I'm trying
get
to get a
together.
rise out of you too. Okay. Here's
Aren't
one
they
that
sound
you'll
like grandma or
like.
something?
You'll like this one. Is there a Cimorelli original song that you would like to produce now because you're more advanced in musical production?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Like a
redo?
remake, a
A
redo.
reproduction.
Oh my god.
Let's do a remix.
A lot of them, I think.
Yeah. Anything that
Burn.
comes to mind.
Okay, you know what I actually
Burn
really
to our
wanna
producers.
do that I think about is I think about the demo of $1,000,000 where it was like dun, and it was so good. It was just like drums.
It was like
ding,
rocking
ding.
out.
It was so good, and I'm like, I would love to redo that song, and I also would love to redo Acid Rain.
Yes.
And
agree.
well, I would like to redo I Like It, but building off of your original demo, actually.
That was good times.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that one. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think. Wait. Do we?
I would honestly like to redo the whole Up at Night album, but not because I think that it's bad, just in a more like
think
new
it's
pop
horrible.
style, because that was the
Yes.
like country crossover.
Maybe
I
we should
love
do
it.
that. That would be fun.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I love it.
That would be
I
really
also
fun.
want to do acoustic versions of like every song we've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay,
would
so
be
she hates our whole catalog. I'm just kidding.
She likes our
She
catalog.
loves it so
You know
much.
what
She
I
wants
wanna
new
do?
versions.
I want to do a new version of Move On.
Oh, the humanity.
I'll cry.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Next. If you could have dinner with one celebrity, past or present, who would it be?
Why do you do all these hypotheticals? It's not real. Okay, if you could have dinner with one celebrity, dead or alive. Well, if they're
not dead or alive, past or present.
what's that mean?
Maybe they're like not famous anymore.
I don't know what that
Dinner?
means
I
either.
think
Okay.
it means dead or alive.
I can't answer that question because I don't know if I would feel comfortable having dinner with someone until
That
I've
you don't
actually
know.
met them.
Oh, come
And
on.
I
Chip
can't
and
think-
Joanna Gaines. You'd
That's
have dinner
so
with them.
scary. I don't know. That's the thing is like I need to
You'd
meet
have to be
someone
like friends
first
with them, yeah.
and like see if I feel like we connect.
Gordon
to
Ramsay?
then know I am scared of him
That'd
too.
be terrifying.
To then know if I could commit to having dinner because if it's gonna be awkward, I don't care if they're like my favorite person ever. I don't want to sit there for an hour and be like, so how was your day? It's so awkward.
Okay, our
So
last
what's
question.
it like?
Our last question is. This one's not a hypothetical. Very
Thank you.
tangible. Very
Okay,
tangible.
what is it?
What is your favorite piece of Cimorelli merch? And it could be either Cimorelli or your own merch.
Ooh.
Merch that you've designed.
My favorite
Spearheading.
my merch is the blue tie-dye
Tie-dye,
sweatshirt.
yes.
Oh, it's so
Amen.
good. My favorite of the Cimorelli merch is probably this new merch. The whole
Love it.
collection with this one.
It's more like
that one,
apparel.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Love it.
the neutrals collection is my favorite. I also really like the Sad Girls Club hoodies. Just in general.
Oof.
Love
a
'em.
vibe.
So-
Love them.
So yeah, in case you're wondering, Lauren is the spearheader of our merch department.
Yeah.
She's in charge.
I wrote you a really nice
The
text
CEO.
about how much work you put into our merch, and in my mind, and I didn't write it or send it. The other morning, I was like, wow, Lauren, I really appreciate how much effort you put into these launches. It literally wouldn't happen without you because you literally do the whole thing, basically. So,
At
wow.
least she's
you.
saying it now.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I was like, I should really text her. She probably needs some appreciation because I don't
would
touch it with a
appreciate that.
10-foot pole.
If you texted me that.
I texted you in my brain.
Thank
And
you.
you didn't get it.
Well, I was getting ready for the shoot. I was like, this is going to be such a good shoot. Wow. Congrats, Lauren.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How did?
Welcome.
Good for you.
I just didn't
We're proud of you.
All right,
type it up
ladies.
or send it.
And that's all we
I was
have
like,
for
wouldn't that be
Lauren's.
nice if I said that to her?
It's okay. I do that too sometimes.
Thank you for sharing, ladies.
That's all we have for Lauren's take.
That's all we have today.
Lauren's take has been taken.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.